Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I'm doing sort of my story time, paint with me, create with me, hang out with me. I gotta tell you, I have come to some realizations. This no-buy, there's a cat here already. This no-buy has already got me realizing stuff. So in terms of self-discovery, that's pretty awesome. But I will go more in depth with tomorrow's video, and then in about a week I'll have my in-depth topic, and this one will be on there for sure. But how are you doing? How is January treating you? If you opted to do some New Year's resolutions and goals, have you come to any conclusions? How are those going? Are you being gentle with yourself and supporting yourself with your choices and decisions? It's very important that we treat ourselves the way we would treat our best friend, and be kind and gentle and all the things. Oh man alive. I just finished reading the craziest book. So one of my resolutions was to read 50 books. And my favorite genre is murder mystery. Absolutely, hands down. And I don't even, without giving too much away and like explaining it, I like fiction. So, and I also really enjoy time travel. That's kind of something that's very unique. I love the paradox of it all. I get that it's not for everyone, but it can be really difficult to find books like that are specifically murder mystery and time travel. And I just read a book, and I'm on Goodreads, and I can link that below if you're not familiar with that is. It's a place where you can sort of set a goal for yourself. You can log and rate all the books you've read, and then you can add more books you want to read, and keep a running list so you don't have to write it down anywhere. I find that Goodreads is a great place for reading reviews. I think that the reviews kind of on Amazon are really generous. They're really kind. And I'm like more picky or something. I don't know. I don't agree with a lot of the reviews on Amazon. So, and the reviews on Goodreads are much more strict. It's by like people that do a lot of reading. So I just finished reading The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I will link that book. And it is wild. And I read it in 4 days. And that's not a bragging thing. It's more of out of necessity. There is so much going on in this book with all the different characters they introduce you to, and the scenario of what's going on. And it's kind of like a quantum leaping through people situation. And you have to keep everybody straight, and there's a murder mystery involved in the aspect of it. I couldn't, and I kept like trying to describe it to my husband, because his job involves a lot of reading. So he doesn't do a lot of reading outside of his work, because he just does so much of it every day for his job. And I'm like just trying to describe it to him, and he's just going, "What?" And I'm like, I don't know, but it's really good. It's been a long time since I read a book that I feel comfortable giving over 3 stars. And that's always really exciting. So if you're curious what I'm reading and what I'm going through this year, it's on my Goodreads, and I update it as I go, because it's like one less thing for my brain to have to remember and keep track of. And I just let that little computer page do all the work for me. But man alive, It was good. It's a little science fiction-y. I don't really know what time period it's in, but I thought it was excellent. So I recommend it for those of you that are interested in murder mysteries that are kind of unusual from a different perspective. I will be talking about some art books later in the month, but my pleasure reads are always things that have some sort of murder mystery aspect to them. If I'm not trying to learn something and they're not like a skill book that's teaching me stuff. I've also been going through the declutter books. So something about January, sort of the new, and I don't know, I just feel sort of refreshed and revived, and in the month of January, I really prefer to go through my house and clean and declutter and get extra organized. So I've been going through a bunch of those books, and some of them have been okay, some of them not very good, but just for like tips and tricks on how to sort of reorganize, different ways to look at your possessions. Because we have a lot. We have a lot in this house. There's 5 people in our house. And my kids are constantly holding on to and keeping things. And, you know, the one in and one out rule sort of gets away from us. So that's kind of how our Januaries are. It's a lot of like cleaning, reevaluating, going through stuff. And I am currently painting a black hooded mountain tanager, who is very beautiful and bright. But almost done in this book. Almost done. And then what's next? Okay. Do you have plans this month? I know with COVID, it's getting sort of difficult with the lockdown and everything. Make sure you have a good support system in place in case your area gets locked down. You have somebody you can talk to. Art is great for art therapy. It's a very sort of stress relieving thing. I mean, even if you just do sort of a visual journal of feelings where you just do abstract doodles and just write how you're feeling, that can be very therapeutic for times like these, because these are kind of unprecedented times. So if you feel like you've set lofty goals and you feel overwhelmed and stressed out by them, take a step back, go easy on yourself and evaluate it, because I don't want you to stress and have difficulties and then worry. Oh, that's a perfect color. And just be hard on yourself. Being hard on yourself isn't going to help you with anything in the future. It won't make your art better. It won't make you feel better. And find people online that you can sort of be inspired by and reach out. You're welcome to reach out to me on my social networking things. Say hi. Tell me how you're doing. We're all in this weird boat together. I hope you are having a wonderful first week of 2022. It is absolutely wild to come to that realization and how fast this month is going to fly by. I know there's 31 days, it's a larger month, but this month will fly by quite considerably, just because the more you do, the faster it goes. So that's always something to take into consideration, how busy you keep yourself. You know, for spanning time. And we are wrapping up the halfway point of our school year for homeschool. And we sort of trade things out. We flip-flop electives if they want to, and we switch from sort of international history to something a bit more localized. So we're getting ready to make all those moves. That kind of freshens up the year and keeps them interested in stuff. So that's where we're at for this week. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.